Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. We review fountain pens, ink, and paper, and today we are looking at a brownish ink, even though it says black red, a Deatramentis document black red. Oops, I forgot to put document. Close enough. Today's pen, we will be using the Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1. The 1 has a 5.5 nib and a push-pull reservoir. Hello, Mama Juju. How are you doing today? There's today's ink. It's a document ink, so hopefully we will notice that the water resistance test has no movement. Here's our ink. It doesn't look like black or red at all. It looks brown. If they would have called this walnut, I would have been more impressed. I'm okay, hanging in there. I have to go to do labs in about an hour. So I am currently starving. Starving. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is definitely a permanent ink. Nothing hardly came up. Nothing. So I would totally use this on the outside of an envelope, because it's not going nowhere. Hello, Arc Boy. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Did you see that? Nothing moved. That's a good permanent ink. Even though it says it's red and black, it's actually brown. Oh well, choose acceptance. Keep moving forward. Alright, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is a Rhodia dot pad, 80 GSM, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the JNB copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Recovering from illness is very difficult these days. A little bit of ghosting. Did they ever figure out what was wrong? Oxford optic paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Did they get you on the good meds? This is Maruman Namasane 80 GSM square grid. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Tiny little bit of bleed through right there. Hi, Wumble Bumblebee. How are you doing today? I know that Wine Divine is just popping out. This is the Pen & Gear Heavyweight Notebook Paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Tired. I'm good. I have to go have blood work done in a little bit because I got an upcoming appointment. So that's going to be fun. What did I say this was? CVS Caliber Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. And Pelican Hub Notepad. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we can see. There is a little bit of feathering and barely any ghosting. Alright, Archer Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. A Yush 100 GSM notebook paper. Don't notice my fat finger swipe. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. A little bit of ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Oi. Feather like a chicken. A little bit of micro bleeding and ghosting. It likes certain papers, but it doesn't like other certain papers. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding. Tiny bit of ghosting. Cosmo Air Light. 75 GSM. It doesn't like Clairefontaine. Nothing likes Clairefontaine. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And 68 GSM Come Away River. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Last but not least, Leuchtturm 1917 plain paper. No feathering, a little bit of micro bleeding and ghosting. Naughty. Okay. Let's do some comparison panel. Oh, my arm is getting... I almost said sleepy. My arm is getting weak. I need to start doing some arm muscle building exercises. I'm going to turn up the lights full brightness so we can see what's going on here. Can I have some? Thank you. Since this is to my eye, it looks like it's in the brown department. Looks like I missed a few reviews. I will have to go back and watch. Yeah, Wine Divine. It's a pretty one. Once the shimmer calms down. Okay, let's take a look at some of these brown inks and see if any of these look anywhere similar. I mean, you'd almost call it a black ink, but it's got like a tinge of brown in it. Like a dark sepia. Okay, here we go. Whaleman sepia. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. This one looks very similar. Another one, Roaring Clinger sepia. Even Beaver Dam Brown has more red in it. Even Kokoroguma looks kind of similar. Seize the Night is a little kind of similar. Walnut is similar. Now we're getting into the lighter browns. This one has a little more red tinge in it. Ooh, this Bunga Box Tortoiseshell Brown is kind of close. Chocolate Brown is kind of close. Muskrat is a little lighter. This Grand Canyon is kind of close. This one has a tinge more orange flavor to it. The smoky one has a little more orange tinge to it. That's it for the browns. Now, let's take a look at some black inks. Just for giggles, we're going to take a look at some black inks and prove that this is not a black ink at all. This is not a black ink. This is definitely not a black ink. And just to show you it's not a red ink either, that's about as dark as it gets, I think. Actually, I think Passion Burgundy is about as dark as it gets. Yeah, so it's definitely not a red ink. Passion Burgundy is what I was thinking of. Actually, Astrakizarat's pretty dark too. So this is definitely not a red ink. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? Are you guys thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have this ink? It's a permanent ink, so I would definitely use it on the outside of an envelope. So that's a plus in its direction. Other than that, I don't see the black or the red having anything to do with this ink. So, what do y'all think? This one I'm not sure about. Yep, I know, right? That one is super pretty. I am seeing neither black or red in the black and red. Yep. I guess their black and red makes brown. Yeah, I mean, like, black and red, though, you would think that it would make, like, burnt orange color. It's weird. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join the Discord, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. And that just leaves me to say, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.